What is up, YouTube? Good morning to everybody. Yes, sir. We just got done pumping in a little bit of gasolina for the scooter. She was a little bit thirsty for some gasolina, so we had to make her happy. Other than that, guys, I did try to tighten up these mirrors right now. Found out I didn't have the appropriate tool. The appropriate tool is actually in my main toolbox at home, and not my little carry along emergency tools. Talking about emergency tools, we might as well talk about that. What emergency tools you want to carry with you, guys? You're always going to want your 8mm socket, your 10mm socket, and you're going to want some kind of tape. You want some zip ties. You want an extra belt with you, a dry belt, and some extra little hoses, you know, like a vacuum or gas hose, you know, in case one actually cracks or, you know, breaks in the middle of your ride or something. You got another little hose to clip off and continue running. But yeah, man, keep little Allen wrenches with you for times like this where you might need to tighten up your mirror. If yours is an Allen wrench, if not, you might need a little 10mm tool, 12mm wrench. But yeah, just carry your priority stuff, man. Extra spark plug's a must. I've only had one spark plug fouled up on me as I was riding. I had no start issue, and I kept my cool like I normally do, man. And it's hard to keep your cool when you have a no start issue. Like if the scooter just died right now and you're just like, oh, what happened, you know? But the main thing is do not run your battery dead. So you cranked it over a few times, it's not starting. No reason to sit there and just crank it till it's dead, because you got to diagnose the problem. So basically what I normally do, take off I examine the spark plug, and most of the time it's just the boot that falls off. The boot that goes to the spark plug, sometimes from these bumps, they end up falling off, and it's a quick fix. Just put it back on the spark plug. And then if the spark plug boot is on, you want to take it off. You want to go ahead and ease out that spark plug, preferably after your engine's cool. But just be careful if you're doing it when your engine's hot. Aluminum threads will misalign real easily if you're doing it with the hot engine. And anyhow, so what you want to do is ground off that spark plug. Put your boot back on there, and at the end of the spark plug, touch it to the metal of your frame. Give it a cranking over. I mean, if you see the electricity spark, you got spark. You're good, and that means it's a fuel supply. That no fuel is getting to the carburetor, or the carburetor might be just dang plugged. So a lot of these scooters have, well, actually most of them come with the vacuum petcock fuel pump. So you disconnect. Alright, so you leave your vacuum hose on there, you leave the feed supply, the gas feed supply, and then the other end, you want to go ahead and give it a cranking over, but pull it out, you know, and just see if little like splurges of gas come out when you crank over. If so, then your petcock's doing the job. That means you got a plugged carburetor. But yeah, just diagnose it, man. Always remember, these engines, they just need fuel. They need a spark, and the carburetor's got to function right for it to breathe in. And you know, yeah, man, just carry the appropriate tools, man. Take your time diagnosing, and do like I do, man. Like I have, actually, and I still do occasionally, man. Whenever I was the first timer scooter owner, It was a 50cc that got delivered to me, and I was watching all these how-to videos, and what happens if you have a no start issue, and gain all that knowledge, man, all that knowledge. And then whenever you experience a breakdown, you're going to remember all those videos you watch, and then you're going to be able to diagnose your own scooter. It makes you feel a lot better. It's better than say, man, I can't do this. You don't know what you're capable of doing, man, until you try. That's a positive quote right there. One thing I'm happy about, guys, through all the times I've done stuff myself and continue riding, I've learned that knowledge that I didn't know before. So when I'm out here riding, I'm more comfortable knowing that I'm capable of diagnosing and fixing pretty much moderate issues, not just minor but moderate, you know. I'm not no like genius mechanic, but I don't freak out whenever I do have a breakdown, knock on wood. But yeah, man, just got to be prepared. Anybody would tell you when it comes to the GY6 scooters, the 50cc's, 125cc's, 150cc's, maybe even 200 and on, but yeah, the main sockets that you're going to need is a 10mm and a 8mm. And then it's good to have these little open wrenches and zip ties, like I said. But yeah, man, just think about it. Look over your scooter and just realize, okay, it wouldn't hurt to carry an extra fuel filter. But you could always change those out regularly, you know. But yeah, I do carry extra fuel filter, one extra fuel filter with me, one extra spark plug. Just try to have one of everything that's on the outside of the engine. Today is going to be a busy day on this road right here. It's going to be the flea market day. This flea market lands on every Tuesday right here. We're coming up to it right now. So let me slow her down. So people starting to park already. They're going to start walking across the strip into there, and that'll be today's flea market for you. And this road, I don't think I'm going to come down this road no more. Too many hard hits. I think my spark plug boot must have just came off right now. Oh no, if it came off I would have died out already. Or maybe it's not making good connection. Felt like my scooter was wanting to die out right now. That's another thing I wanted to get in this video real quick. It's real important to, like when you're riding, what did you experience before the no start issue, before your scooter died out? What did you experience? Did you experience some hard hits in the road, like hard bumpy terrain? And then you start thinking, that could have easily did this to my scooter, you know. But yeah, it's always good to acknowledge what kind of terrain you're on. What were you doing? Were you actually just hitting full throttle? Was there a lot of bumps? You know, just don't freak out. It's the main thing. Don't wear down your batteries. The second one. Somebody in the comments is going to be that's what's a kickstart for. I guarantee you, man, you won't be saying that after having a long diagnosing problem with no start and you've been kicking that thing like 100 times. You're not going to be saying that in the comments. Hey, I know I got tired of kicking my dang scooter over whenever I was like, man, there's something wrong here. My scooter ain't starting. And I was like, man, that's weird. It doesn't even show lights on my freaking dash. And you know, normally when you turn your key on and you push in the brake, I'll see an orange light pop on like that. And I was like, that's not even, man, I'm gonna start kicking this over. Started kicking it. Within like 20 tries, I was exhausted. And then it was just a battery terminal that came loose during a bumpy ride to my location, you know. So I just got the Phillips head out, tightened up the terminal, and we were good to go. Alright everybody, have a blessed day. As always, subscribe if you haven't done so, and smash that like button. With that being said, everybody have a good day. I'll see you on the next one. Peace, man.